They zipped up the body bag, signed the form, stamped it. Time of death, 2:17 a.m. And just like that, I was officially dead. But here's the problem. I remember everything that happened after that. The first thing I noticed wasn't darkness. It was sound. A low, distant hum, like hospital machines, but distorted, stretched, almost underwater. Then came the cold, not the kind you feel on your skin, but something deeper, like your bones were remembering winter. I tried to move. Nothing. Not a finger, not an eyelid. Panic should have hit me, but it didn't. Instead, there was this strange calm, like my body had already accepted something my mind hadn't caught up to yet. Then I heard a voice. Time confirmed. Notify the family. That's when it clicked. They thought I was dead. My name is Daniel Hayes. Age 34. Paramedic. New York City. Ironically, I had pronounced dozens of people dead in my career. I knew the protocol, I knew the signs, and I knew that once that declaration was made, there was no coming back. At least, that's what I used to believe. 3 hours earlier, I was very much alive. It was a routine call. Male, mid-30s, cardiac arrest, possible overdose. We got those all the time. But something about this one felt off from the moment we arrived. The apartment was too quiet. No signs of struggle, no mess, just a man lying on the floor, perfectly still. Too still. I remember kneeling beside him, checking his pulse. Nothing. Cold skin. But his eyes, they were open. Staring. Not at the ceiling. At me. Daniel? My partner's voice snapped me back. Yeah, start compressions. We worked him for 12 minutes. Nothing. Flatline. I called it. Another death, another report, another body. But as we lifted him onto the stretcher, his hand twitched, just slightly, barely noticeable. If I hadn't been holding his wrist, I would have missed it. Stop. What? Just wait. I checked again. Pulse? Nothing. Breathing? Nothing. Monitor? Flatline. Dead. That's what the machine said. That's what the training said. That's what logic said. But something inside me whispered, he's not gone. Daniel, we need to go. I hesitated. 1 second, 2 seconds. Then I shook it off. Yeah, let's move. We zipped the bag, closed it. And that was the moment I made the biggest mistake of my life. Because that man was still alive. I didn't know it then, but I would soon understand exactly how it felt. Back in the ambulance, the city blurred past us. Sirens screaming, lights flashing. Routine. Everything was normal. Until it wasn't. It started with a sharp pain in my chest. Sudden, violent, like something inside me had just snapped. I gasped. Daniel? I'm fine, just... But I wasn't. My vision blurred. The lights stretched into long streaks. The siren turned into that same distorted hum I would hear later. Then, nothing. When I woke up, I couldn't move. I couldn't speak. I couldn't even open my eyes. But I could hear everything. Cardiac arrest. No pulse. Start compressions. That was my partner. I recognized his voice instantly. Panic surged through me. No, this isn't happening. I tried to scream, tried to move, tried to fight. Nothing. I was trapped inside my own body. Charging 200 joules. The machine beeped. Clear. Another violent shock tore through me. I felt it, every second of it. But my body didn't react. Again, 300. Clear. Another shock. Still nothing. Time lost meaning. Minutes? Hours? I don't know. But eventually, they stopped. Time of death, 2:17 a.m. That's when the cold really set in. That's when the silence became unbearable. That's when I realized I was still here. They moved me. I could feel it. The shifting, the lifting, the zipper closing over my face. Darkness. Total darkness. Inside the body bag, time stretched. Every second felt like an hour. Every sound was amplified. Footsteps, voices, metal doors opening and closing. Then, stillness. I don't know how long I lay there, but at some point, I heard it. You shouldn't be here. The whisper crawled through the darkness like something alive. At first, I told myself it wasn't real, a hallucination, a dying brain misfiring. But then, I know you can hear me. It was real. Who are you?
I don't remember, the voice replied. But I remember dying. A chill spread deeper than the cold. You're not like the others, it continued. Others? How many? I tried to ask. Enough. Something shifted beside me. Then, thump. Something hit metal. Hard. We're not supposed to wake up, the voice whispered. Wake up? They take us away before this part. Before what part? A door suddenly opened. Footsteps. Voices. Real people. Let's get this done quick. I don't like working this shift. This place feels wrong. If I could have laughed, I would have. A zipper sound. Mine. Light burst through the darkness. Male, mid-30s, cardiac arrest. That's the EMT, right? Yeah, irony. They laughed. Inside, I was screaming. They lifted me onto a cold metal table. All right, let's begin. A metallic clink. Tools. Sharp ones. Scalpel. No. 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 I'm not dead. But nothing came out. Wait, the younger voice. What? His finger just moved. Silence. Post-mortem twitch. No, it moved. They grabbed my hand, examined it, dropped it. Relax, he's gone. Gone. I was right there. Then, bang. A loud crash echoed through the room. Both men froze. Another bang. Closer. That came from storage. Storage. The other bodies. Then, a voice. Weak. Broken. Help. Every part of me froze. That's not possible. But it was. They're waking up. The whisper beside me returned. They're all waking up. Silence filled the room. Then, another voice. Not human. Not normal. Not all of them. The lights flickered. Once. Twice. Then,